All right. Happy Sunday to my brothers and sisters, and happy Father's Day to those who are fathers. Happy Father's Day to all the single mothers. I want to take this special moment to welcome each and everyone. At this moment, I want to introduce our presenter. I want to introduce our presenter for today. This man, he joined OnPassive 2020. When he joined OnPassive, he went to his back office and studied all the products. As you guys know, you guys have noticed that Brother Milo has always called him to come and talk about the products. Whatever products you ask him, he has that knowledge. He's able to explain. Any problem you have about the product, he is there to answer you. This man, he went to school. He's an engineer. He has a degree in petroleum engineering. I want to welcome you guys. This man who knows about our company, who enjoys it. And guess what? After his presentation, please go back to whoever brought you here and join OnPassive. As you guys know, this is our last day of presenting to the guest. This is a guest webinar. Please let us welcome our one and only Engineer Michael.
Wow, Dr. Benny, thank you very much. All our global leaders from all over the world. I can see the most important, if you know, sometimes in your life, you go to meet a lot of people and some people are very valuable to you. So in the organization that we are, we see like in basketball, we have what they call most valuable player, right? MVP. So we have in OnPassive, I can put it like MVL, most valuable leaders. And we have in our midst, we'll be having two of them, Ms. Susie McCrea and Mr. Charles OSONG. So those are the MV. So Ms. Susie, thank you for honoring our invitation. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you so much for inviting me. Your words are very, very kind. I look out and I see us all as leaders, and you and Dr. Benny do a great job coordinating this. So it's my pleasure to be here today. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much, Ms. Susie. So our fellow founders and our guests who are here today, before we start, we want to give you an update of what passed during the week. Then we'll go to the presentation of OnPassive in our own small style. Now, number one, Mr. Ash was out. We had a very great webinar with him. That was on Monday, okay? And the Monday was Monday the 13th, okay? He came out there. It was a great style. It was a round table that he used to have usually, but this time it was different. It was a leader ask questions, okay? So if you see the backdrop we are using today, we are OnPassive, yes, thanks to Tim Johnson and Bill Moss. They brought this up for us every time. Every time that we have a big event, we have a backdrop from them. So we want to thank them. They just work in the background. Thank you very much, everybody. So we were asking, I was opportune to be one of the leaders to ask our CEO some questions. If you have not watched those videos, go. It is 5 hours, but it is very, very productive. From the beginning of OnPassive till now, all those questions were asked to him, and it was uncensored. Nobody planned for this. Everybody or every leader had their own question, which was burning and for their team, which was for the benefit of all of the company. Not everybody, I have 3 people on my team. What should I do and things like that? No, not personal questions. So the questions were asked targeting every OnPassivian. So all of us benefited from the questions. Okay, all leaders asked so beautiful questions. Okay, we had 3 breaks. Mr. Ash went for a drink and all of that, and came back again. It was awesome. If you have not watched it, it is already in the back office. Go and check on it. And also there is a recap of all of it. My own question is also there. Ms. Susie's question is there. All the leaders, our questions are there. If you go there, you will find them. Now, after that, then on Tuesday, we had a great session also of OBLES brainstorming. We had a team of leaders in Europe. They came, or in Asia, they were talking about, so led by Ms. Tina, they were talking about how refugees were being treated in some countries. You know, I offered an opportunity to them because remember, sometimes for these countries or United Nations to resettle people as refugees to other countries, they need you to have something of value, okay? If you have like a skill and education, they can reschedule you, they can resettle you easily than somebody that doesn't just have any education and doesn't have no skills, okay? So I opted to teach them a course in IT called Linux System Administration. So if they are ready and willing to do that, this July, I will start the course with them this next month. So I'll start it with them. That is to help them to have a tool that they can be, they'll easily be re-established in another country. Remember, if they want you to come to any other country, if you don't have those skills, the country feel they are spending their money for nothing, right? Like in Canada, we have a program they call the Canadian Skill Workers Program. That is what actually brought me to Canada, okay? They call it in French, the travailleur qualifié, okay? I did the Quebec selection. So every province in Canada have those kind of skill, the Skill Workers Program. So if you are skilled in anything, you apply, they will bring you here. So it's the same thing I want to impact into the refugees so that if they have those skills, they can be resettled in other countries. I want to teach them IT. I work with IBM as a system reliability engineer. Most of my teammates come from India. Some come from Pakistan, some from Malaysia. So they work from all over the globe. So in IT now, you don't need to be somewhere to have a job. Just the fact that you know what you're doing, you can have a job wherever you want in the world. So I wanted to impact them with teaching them so that they can, the only thing they need to do is to have laptops. The classes will be for free for them. It is free. This is a courses that in the United States, people spend up to $7,000 to do it, okay? But I want to give them for free. That's my own way to resettle them, to give them, empower them, for them to get some kind of skills so that they can be resettled easily to other countries. Yeah, people spend up to $10,000 even to study the course, but I want to give them for free. That's my own gift to them. Now, pass back on Wednesday, we had a serious Julia Milo show. If you have not seen that, go watch it again. I was there with leader Susie, with leader Red Reference and leader Jeffrey Mollock, who were talking about products. Go and see them, go and watch that Julia Milo. And the product, if you people know, Miss Susie equals to O staff. So if that is her baby, if you go and you listen to those recordings, sometimes you cannot be everywhere at every time, right? But if you go back and get the recordings, you will get a lot of information, a lot of information. On Saturday, yesterday again, we'll see how the Julia Milo show that had a lot of information, product review again. Then Jeffrey Mollock and Milo, they do it like every day now. Some days, I mean, short, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, they'll talk on a particular product. Please go and subscribe to their YouTube channels and watch those videos. They are very helpful, very educative. Thank you, everybody. So now I will start with the presentation of OnPassive. I have another way to do it. I started this way. About some years ago, I got into Canada to get a petroleum engineering degree to go to school. Now, one Saturday, I went to a mall and I saw somebody. He told me, "Oh, my brother, how are you?" I said, "Fine. Where are you from?" "I'm from Cameroon. I'm a Cameroonian." "Oh, I have this business." "What business?" "Oh, you know, now people want to invest a lot in they want to have their reserves or whatever in gold." I'm like, "Okay, so what does that mean?" "No, it is a gold business. If you come into this business, you will have a lot of money to take care of your family and your." I'm like, "Okay, but guess what? I'm a student." So in Canada, if you are a Canadian citizen or you have a permanent resident, you can get loan to go to school. So I was one of those fortunate ones who could get that loan. So I took the loan just came in. So the guy said, "Oh no, you don't have to recruit nobody. The thing you need to do, you will get the best position, which is the highest. It is called VIP exclusive. It is $12,500 US." I'm like, "Oh wow, awesome." I look at my student loan. I'm like, "Okay, if this is to invest, then it will be good for my family and myself, and I can help people because I like helping people. That will be awesome." Bam. What happened now? I went there and I just paid and got the VIP exclusive package, $12,500 US. As we speak today, I've not made up to 1,000 Canadian dollars, which is smaller than US dollars in that business. And it's years now, so many years. I don't want to tell you, but it's so many years. So now I met my friend who was my classmate in high school back in Cameroon. She's in Iowa in the United States. She came up to me now. She's like, "Oh, wow, I have this business. Come, let me introduce it to you," and all another. So she started talking. I said, "Well, you know what? I just remembered $12,500. I just went into another business and I've not made up to $1,000. I'm like, "Well, you know what? Her name is Gladys Akam." I'm like, "Glad, I'm not coming. Please forget it." She's like, "Oh no, this one is different. You are in the IT field, you understand these things." I'm like, "Pass me." She went. She didn't leave me alone. She knows I have the potential that if I go to get into the thing, I will understand it more and I'll be able to even make her understand more, because she said, "I don't really understand it very well, but come in there and you'll get the more information and you inform us." I'm like, "Okay." Well, she left. She left. She forgot about me for about 3 weeks. She came back again now. She said, "Okay, what's your email address?" I said, "Why do you need my email address?" So I'm just asking you a question. "Please just give me your email address. I want to send you something." I'm like, "Okay." She took now my email address and registered me. She called me on the phone. She's like, "Okay, can you just go to your email and you'll see something? I've created an account to you in that company. You activate it and all of that." I went and I did that and I became a founder. Now, when I became a founder, that is when I went now to my back office. I read more about the company and I was there and I started attending webinars. I went and I saw great presentations from people like Jeffrey Murdoch, Charles OSONG, Red Referent, Marty DeGamo, all our marvelous leaders. Robin, I saw corporate webinars. We have our big sis Susie here, was there, always there, you know. So it is marvelous, right? So at that time, I decided to start having the culture of making my own slides so that I can go and start presenting to people. Wow, it was awesome. Now, so in my presentation today, I say OnPassive is at Burj Khalifa, which that's where we are today. Now, this will be my agenda as I walk through my slide presentation. To talk about myself again, my name is Michael Ojongtambia. I'm a civil, petroleum, and system reliability or site reliability engineer. I work with IBM Canada. IBM is International Business Machine, one of the first IT companies. Then I'm also a Red Hat certified system admin instructor. I teach. Then I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I joined OnPassive on the 17th of November, 2020. Through my trusted friend I told you about, Gladys Akam. She's in Iowa. Now, before I start, every person in your life, you have an inspirational quote that you use, right? So one of my inspirational quote is, only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. And that was written by Robert F. Kennedy. Now, we have this one that goes in the business world. We know this guy, he's called Warren Buffett. He's one of the richest persons in the world. He says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now, what does all this mean? Now, I want to give you some statistics here. The global e-commerce statistics of 2022 is mind-blowing. It says the global e-commerce market is expected to total 5.55 trillion in 2022. That figure is estimated to grow over the next few years, showing that borderless e-commerce is becoming a profitable option for online retailers. Global retail sales growth will continue to rise and take up more retail market shares. According to eMarketers, online retail sales will reach 6.17 trillion by 2023, with e-commerce website taking up 22.3% of the total resale sales. Why am I bringing these statistics to you? I'm bringing these statistics to you because our business is kind of online, right? So it's an e-commerce kind of business. So the 6.17 trillion growth, okay, which the online retail sales will reach in 2023, our business, OnPassive business, will be part of that amount of money that people will be benefiting. Is that something we should be excited about? Yes, we should be excited about because our business will be global and it's e-commerce, okay? Now, let's get these other statistics about internet users. It says the global total has grown by 1.8% over the past year, with 95 million new mobile users since this time last year. It says global internet users have climbed to 4.95 billion at the start of 2022, with internet penetration now standing at 62.5% of the world's total population. Is this something we should be excited about if we are in this, our OnPassive business? Yes. Why? Because everybody who is using internet or using the internet is our potential customer. You should know that. Our business is an online business. So everybody that has access to the internet is our potential customer. So we should be excited about this. Now, let's go now to see this world internet usage and population statistics of 2022. The first quarter estimate. So first quarter means the first 3 months, right? So the first 3 months is January, February, March. So this statistics was just made in March. Let's look at it. It says world regions population. So in Africa, we have 1,394,588,547 people using internet. Okay. Now we have Asia, which is the largest continent, right? It has 4,350,826,899 people using the internet. That brings us to the world's total. We have Europe, Latin America, North America, Middle East, Oceania, and the world's totals comes to 7.97 billion 934,716 no 9 billion, sorry, 934,716 billion thousand, sorry, 805. So we can just say 7.9 billion, which we can just say 8 billion. Okay, we can round it up to 8 billion people. So these are the people who are our potential customers, everybody in the world. Okay, now who is in charge of this business we want to tell you about? We're talking about a business. It is called OnPassive. 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 So our CEO and founder is called Mr. Aj Mufare. So he's the CEO and founder. That is his picture up here, if you can see that. Now, who is he? Mr. Aj Mufare attended the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce, and Harvard University for AI traffic generation. Wow. Can you hear that? Mr. Aj Mufare is a well-established and well-known genius who has more than 20 years of experience in upgrading technologies. The master of digital solutions, as we call him, has always supported AI technology and has used it to develop powerful tools that will help any individual to establish a successful business. Wow. Now, come to think of it, OnPassive is registered in Orlando, Florida. On the 5th floor of this building is where our CEO sits with his team. Now, we have our production center, which is like where all our technicians work, the tech team, our engineers, our inventors, our database administrators, our Oracle database administrators, everything that concerns our technicality in our production is done in this Hyderabad office right here. We have more than 800 plus employees in that building. And on the 30th of March, we saw OnPassive to the world. That's why Dr. Benny says she is married to OnPassive on that day, 30th of March, 2022, at Burj Khalifa. OnPassive was launched to the world, and that's when we started our marketing campaigns. So the physical address of the Burj Khalifa office, this is it. It is in downtown United Arab Emirates. So we have 2 floors in this building. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. Up floor number 134 and floor number 151 are the floors that we are in this, making us the tallest office in the world. Okay, we have another office in Singapore, and as we speak, other offices are being built or acquired around the globe. So we will know that as you join us, you will know that when you come to know more about it. Now, I ask you like some smart business questions. I like to ask these questions to you. If you are our guest sitting here, are you tired of working for someone? Are you tired in failing in business, any kind of business? Are you tired of working so hard and not getting any headway? Are you tired of failing in online business? Do you want financial freedom? Are you thinking of owning your own business? If your answer is yes to all these questions, come now and listen carefully to me as I present to you our company. Now, the total founders that we have till date, I got this a couple of minutes ago, is we are on 1.4 million. So 1 million 400,015 founders. That's what we are now, 1.4 million. And this is done without any advertisement. Now we have our 4 pillars of OnPassive. We call it CATMO. So what is CATMO? CATMO is CATMO. So the C for the CATMO means complete digital solution. The A means automation and artificial intelligence. The T stands for targeted traffic. The M for money for everyone. So everybody that comes to the OnPassive ecosystem will reap something, some benefits. And the O for our OnPassive. Now, what is OnPassive? The question. If you are a guest here today, you'll be asking yourself, what is even the OnPassive we're talking about? So OnPassive is an information technology IT company registered in the state of Florida in the United States of America. OnPassive is a very massive and gigantic digital platform with 50 plus products, all in the same place with one sign-on, which will provide services to the entire business world. OnPassive is a one-stop solution for any type of business, be it online or offline. The products are integrated with each other. Our platform is powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning. Now we have our OnPassive business module. The first that I want to talk about is the tools. We have 50 plus tools, okay? And they are still in the creation. So we'll have many more tools as we go along. And every of our tools is embedded, artificial intelligence is embedded in each of our tools. The second tool we want to talk about is traffic, targeted traffic. In the world, there are so many people who know how to generate traffic to websites. But our CEO of his kind, Mr. Aj Mufare, he went to school to study this. He knows how to do it. He tells you that I love marketing and I know how to do marketing. And we can see that, and we can confirm that from what we have been doing all around the group, okay? All around the globe with the marketing campaigns going on. So he'll generate targeted traffic for us. Our costs, we are very pocket friendly for reduced price for everybody who is in the business. Automation, if you remember, most of the time, if we want to do things on our own, we do a lot of errors, right? We can commit a lot of errors. Just typographical errors can cause a lot, right? So most of our things are what we say automated, right? They have scripts to run most of our programs. They are automated. Revenue, OnPassive will generate success. Like everybody that comes to our system, you will be able to have a lot of traffic. And that traffic, when people come to your business, they'll be converted so they can sign up to buy the products because our products are revolutionary. Nobody can resist them. Now, some of the benefits as a founder, you do not really have to recruit. No auto shipment, 100% done for you. 50 plus total products available for your business and tools. All the products are available in one platform. All tools built from scratch, which is the first of its kind. We don't have no templates that we are imitating. So our stuff is from scratch. Now we have the best proprietary products that you can see, or you can see in the industry right now. And we have the best price for an online business. So are we go now, when we are talking about our products in OnPassive, we talk about, we'll tell you, we'll use the words, we'll say our products are viable. We will say they are reliable, bio-organic, or organic. Now, viability, what does that mean? It means that our products, you can do without them. I see Dr. Benny smiling. If our big brother Charles OSONG is here today, that is what he always tells us. Viability. So what is viability? Your cell phone, something you can't do without. Just imagine in the 21st century world of today, Dr. Benny likes her phone. She loves her iPhone 13. She's always with her phone. Just imagine, or Susie wants to get into a meeting and her phone, she forgot her phone in her room and she's getting to an unpassive meeting. And maybe she was supposed to go pick up mom somewhere or they have to bring mom. So she has to be focusing on that phone to get that message that, oh, come now. So you cannot do with it. That's how addictive our products are. When we say reliability, what does that mean? It means the products are reliable. So in what case? Our products are being built from scratch using 21st century cutting edge technology to build them. Okay? These are technologies that some people will be seeing them in 2, 3, 4, 5 years or 6 years to come. OnPassive is already in those technologies. Now, bioorganic or organic, it means they were built from scratch. So I will open our website, onpassive.com, so that we can talk about some of the products right now. Now, on your browser, you just type onpassive.com. onpassive.com. So what happened? 1 minute. It didn't go through. onpassive.com. So this is our website. Any browser, if you use Google, you use Chrome, you use Microsoft Edge, AOL, Yahoo, anyone, you will get to our website. Now, if you look at this disclaimer, when you open our website, it tells you categorically clear that we are not a get rich quick kind of business. No, that's not who we are. Okay. So if that is something that you have in your mind that you're coming to OnPassive to get rich quick, so this one is not for you. Now, if you look at our website, you will see our products. It has products here, home, products, about us, AI, and machine learning. If you want to know more about artificial intelligence and machine learning, you can click there. You can know our leaders, our contacts. You go up there, you have support and every other thing, right? So we have a lot going on this website. But for now, I want us to focus on our products. We have so many products. I'll just limit myself to some of them to tell you about some of them. I wanted to start with OBless. So OnPassive was created with their heart from our CEO to help humanity, okay? To help humanity. Dr. Benny, I like the way she used to say it, say to eradicate. How do you say it, Dr. Benny?
To eradicate poverty.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And to uplift humanity.
Thank you. So this company was created, the goal of our CEO, he created this company to help eradicate poverty and uplift humanity. What does that mean? To help a lot of people who don't have any hopes anymore, okay? He is there for us. So I want to start with, where's my OBless, Dr. Benny? Where did you put it? OBless. OBless is like our signature.
It's down in the bottom, Mike.
Down in the bottom, Auntie? Okay.
Yeah, go down in the bottom left.
Bottom left?
Yeah,
oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Thank you, Auntie. Awesome. You see, I have a very good team. I think I know everything. They always direct me on stuff that I don't even know, right? Thank you very much, Auntie Maripendi. You're a good team player. So we want to talk about OBless. What is OBless? Obless is our crowdfunding platform. It is the best. This is what OnPassive was built. I think so. And if you look at what Obless will be doing for all of us OnPassivians and the world at large, you will see that this is one of the reasons that Mr. Aj Mufarah created this industry or this company. This company will be the biggest IT company in the world. Now, Obless, all of us come from third world countries. 90% of us at least come from third world or developing countries. Obless will help us a lot. How will it help us? Now, I'm coming from somewhere in Cameroon, in the southwest region in Cameroon. Of recent, it is Auntie Mary Penny who sent the pictures of a hospital in my area. It was burned. That's a hospital that many of us from that place were born, were delivered there, you know, were delivered in that hospital. Somebody come and they burned it down to ashes. Now, if Obless was already going on right now, I will create a course in Obless to build that hospital. And what will happen? Every amount of money that is being contributed in Obless will be handed over to me. Obless doesn't take a dime. Everybody, every amount of money that you have, they'll give it to you. Let it be 10 billion. Even your whatever, let's say, this cost is $1 per OnPassivian with 1.4 million. Let's just say 1 million people. So $1 would be $1 million. Would I be able to build that hospital? Yeah, I'll build it more. And I can even have a balanced sum of money to invest in another project in my area. It will help a lot. If you want to get borehole water in your environment, it's up to you. If you want to get a hospital, if you want to get a school, whatever cost, and these courses can be going on at the same time, 10, 20, 50 of them, people will contribute. On the 30th of March as well, our CEO showed us Obless has already started in India. They are blessing the lives of the old and needy people in India. There is a word. On Tuesday, Chris Johnson said, oh no, we should not be calling people refugees and things like that. I think that is true. We should say they are needy people. They are needy. That's all. Needy people. That's the name. You don't dignify people a lot. I mean, there have been some stigma in the world. The rich communities dignify people a lot. But if you say somebody is a needy person, it's much more better than just say a refugee, you know? So, I mean, the world is evolving and the terminology should be changing. You know, our CEO has that heart for humanity. We should be changing our concepts. We are the people coming to change all of this. Now, the next product I want to talk about will be Academy. I'll talk about Academy, O-Connect, and O-Tracker. Now, Academy is our educational platform. It's an online university. It will be affiliated to many other online universities, many other universities which are physical. People will be learning from Academy, and then we have degrees from accredited universities, which will be like partners in the system. Now, look at it this way. Let me take example again where I come from Manfé in the southwest region of Cameroon. Let me say I have my uncle that is in the village, in my village, in OSONG village. Now, I have opened an academy for his kids who can start from university, from kindergarten right up to university, learning from home. Now, remember, there's a problem when people want to go study abroad. They'll tell you, oh no, you have to have some amount of money in your bank account. You have to have some amount of money in your, some amount of money with you to pay your fees and things like that for visa and all of that. But guess what? You don't need no visa when you're connected to Academy. You can study wherever you are. It was so amazing to me. One day we were in a webinar and Cynthia Brown, one of our leaders, she's in Michigan. She said, oh, my grandkid can study from home for fear of what is happening in the American community in schools. We can stop all of that by getting into the new technology which is coming, which is this one, Academy. You can study comfortably at the comfort of your home. The only thing that you need to be is to be disciplined, okay? Now, Academy has some specific features. One of those features is whiteboard collaboration. So the teacher is teaching and he is writing his notes on the board and people are copying. It also has another one that is called distraction detector. So if you're teaching and the students are not following or paying attention in class, you can call their attention, which is, I've not seen that in any of the platforms right now in the industry. Now, it is also integrated with other products like OConnect. Okay, so you can have an audiovisual session with your students, you know, online live like this, as we are in this session right now. That's Academy for you. Now, I want to talk about OConnect now because I just mentioned it while talking about Academy. Where's OK? I'll talk about OConnect, then I'll talk about OTracker, and that'll be it. OConnect, yeah, this OConnect. So OConnect is our audiovisual platform. Like we are using an audiovisual platform now to be connected. Now, this audiovisual platform is the best. It will be revolutionary in the world because most other audiovisual platforms now, they don't have, excuse me, they were not made, or they were not manufactured, or they were not produced to hold the kind of number of people that we have, or to be using the technologies that we have now, which is 21st century cutting edge technology. But guess what? It has features. Academy is translated in so many languages. See how the translation works. Okay, so I can be talking to you now in English. If you want it to be to do a closed caption for you in Arabic, you do the closed caption, it capture it in Arabic. As I'm speaking in English, it's translating it to you in Arabic, and you see what I'm saying, and it's translating it to you. Now, the next feature that is amazing is unlimited. Now, this platform we are using now is called Zoom. Unpassive corporate account has 20,000 people. When we have meetings with our CEO, sometimes it kicks him out, Zoom. We don't even reach 20,000 people, 18,000 and 17,000, 19,000 sometimes. No other people can log into the system. But guess what? We have a solution for this. OConnect has unlimited. So be it 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion people coming to our platform to be connected on OConnect, we'll have a session, no problem, flawless. Our images are very crystal clear, very, very clear, because we have artificial intelligence and we have fiber optics, which is used to make these connections in our environment. Can you beat that? I'm not sure you can. Now, it has another feature, right? I've talked about the translation. I've talked about the unlimited. And I've talked about, yeah, it's unlimited. And those are the main features. And it is integrated in most of our other products. It can be in all staff so that the staff can use it for meetings. It can be in Academy so that the students can use it for video conferencing. It can be in all pair, in all network, or all net. So it is integrated everywhere. That's OConnect for you. The next one I want to talk to you about is OTracker. OTracker is one of those products that every business person will want to have it, okay? What's OTracker? OTracker. Auntie Mary, you didn't see that position for me? Where are you? Okay, I found it. Thank you. So I have OTracker. O-Tracker is very important to us or to every business person to make business decisions. Why? Because O-Tracker will help you to know exact location where people log in into your website. It will give you the country, it will give you the city, it will give you the IP address the person is logging from, it will give you the exact it will give you the email address of the person and the website the person logging from, and most importantly, the timestamp, the time the person logging into your system. So by that, we can see that tracker is the best. It helps to change the IP address to the exact location where you are found. What is an IP address even? An IP address is Internet Protocol version. Okay, we have version 4, we have version 6. Now, but what is it again? It is a unique identifier of a device over a network. Okay, for instance, if you are home, you have 10 cell phones, they will have 10 different IP addresses. If you have 10 computers, they will have 10 different IP addresses. If you have 5 iPads and televisions, everything there we have a different IP address. Let's say, for instance, Dr. Benny lives in Chevy Chase. Let's say her address number is 125 Chevy Chase. If you go to that Chevy Chase to look for 125, there will be no 2125. No, it will be 1125, and that will, the 125 address will belong to Dr. Benny and nobody else. So that is how an IP address is. It is a unique identifier of a device over a network. Okay, that's how it is. Now, what does this have? Why or how is this important to us? Let's say you go to your O-Tracker and you check, you see that people come into your business at 10 a.m. in the morning from a country called Japan, for instance. Now, you will make a good financial decision to send traffic to Japan at that particular time, the timestamp, 10 a.m. in the morning, so that you can attract more people to come to your website. It's very important to us because OnPassive will be branding everybody. That's how important O-Tracker is to us, O-Tracker. It also has some features like geofencing and geolocation, okay? So you can even go and see some people coming to you, malicious people. We know these countries that malicious people are in. You can say, okay, let's say they come from, let's say I can say some people come to my website from Thailand at 10 a.m., between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And I don't like to do business with people from Thailand. I can do geofencing and block every person coming from Thailand at that particular time. I don't need them. I don't want no Thailand. So you can also by region, you can block them by region. That's geofencing for you. OnPassive, we got the products, we got everything that it needs to enhance businesses for medium and bigger size people, everybody, for everybody. We have tools for everybody in our business. Now, talking about the price, what is the cost? From the beginning, 3 years ago, it started. It's the same $97. We've never changed. So how long do we still have this? We have just a window of, today is the 19th. On the 22nd, the positions are ending. So $97 is 3 days, Auntie. Okay, let's say 3 days. Okay. So it's just number of hours. That's the thing I wanted to say is number of hours. We started 3 years ago and we are slimming down, just hours. The founding position will be over. Are you ready to join us now? Yes, this is the time. The windows are still open. Please join us if you are a guest here. Go back to the person who brought you, who invited or brought you to this webinar and get that position. The founding position is closing out. We are closing. If you use your card, we will advise you to use your card. If you use your card, you will be paying $97 plus $5 administrative fee to round it up. Yesterday, I was in a Nigerian webinar where a founder says she needs an information to tell her team. Those are people who were not active in OnPassive. And our big brother, Mr. Charles, was doing a presentation. And the lady says, oh, I've never heard that. You said we have to come out of our pocket 2 times. I just laughed. I said, those are people who don't really have the business in their heart. Because there is no presentation of Mr. Charles OSONG that he doesn't tell you that. He tells you. He said you have to come out 2 times out of your pocket in OnPassive. It's $97 with $5 fee if you use your card, which will be $102, plus an activation fee. As of now, we don't know the amount, but our CEO will tell us when it is ready. Remember, if you don't pay for that activation, it is like you go in the market and you rent a shop and you close the shop. So if you close your shop, how will people come to your shop? They can't come. So that amount of money that you pay for your activation fee, we open the gateway, open your shop for people to come and shop. And that's why the company will start bringing traffic to your website. And that's why traffic equals to sign up. When they sign up, equals to generation of some kind of revenue, and you can profit. That's profit, right? So we are not telling you that as you join OnPassive today, you are start making money. No, that's not the case. We are telling you that come and join us. It is a movement. We have a lot of work to walk in the world. If you believe in it, come and join us. Our slogan is in it to win it. Now, if you come and you join us, you go behind to your back office and you say, oh no, I don't like this company. I cannot do business with them. Our CEO says, not even $97 now, he will even give you $100 and say, bye. 30 days guarantee. You can do that. So now, if you are ready here, I've come to the end of my presentation. My source was our website, OnPassive website, and I had some internet statistics for the statistics to give us to know what is going on around the world, in the world of e-commerce and mobile users in the world. So I'll raise my case now. If the last thing I need to tell you is if you are ready to join us today, then the time is now. Okay. If you want to join us, the time is now. Come join us. I just want to know if do we have any? Today is Father's Day. Okay. On the Mother's Day, I gave out positions, founding positions to mothers. So if we have a father here today who is a guest, who is not a founder yet, I'll offer him a founding position. I want to see that. If we have any guest who is a father right now, right here, who is not a founder, I want to see your hand up and I'll offer you a founding position right now. Any guest who is a male, whether a father or his little boy here, I want to see. Joseph Nguno. Welcome, sir. Who are you, sir? Can you unmute yourself and share us your video and you come to us? Thank you.
Yeah, good day, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, it's very cold over this way.
Okay.
My name is Joseph Favor Nguno. I'm from Nigeria. Okay. I live in South Africa. I have attended the meeting and I've registered, but I've not paid.
Okay, so you're a founder. I'll pay for you. Don't worry, Joseph. So wow. I'm sending you my number on the chat. You just go to me, That's all I needed to hear from you. You are a founder.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
So Joseph, you don't want to waste time. Send that information right now because we have only 72 hours. So
thank you, Auntie.
get on it right now.
I have my number on the chat. You can go to the chat, Joseph, and take it. And you're a founder. You're an Ompasibian. Now I have Elder Amakwe Love Day. So who are you, sir? And where are you calling from? We are not hearing you. Can you unmute yourself? Unmute yourself and talk to us, please.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Who are you, please?
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, sir. I'm Jeffrey by name. I'm using Elder Amakwe's phone. I was invited by him.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. So are you a founder already?
Yes, sir.
You registered already?
Sir? No, I haven't registered yet.
Okay, so Elder Makwa, you go to the chat room and you see my number there. He will be a founder. Just register him and you send me the details. I pay for his account. He's a founder.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Do we have any more? If we don't have any more, Dr. Benny, I'm handing over to you. Go to the second session. So we have 2 new founders to OnPassive today. Thank you, everybody.
Wow. Remarkable presentation, Engineer Michael, about our company and about our products. I want to take this special moment to thank each and everyone. Now, does anyone have any question regarding this amazing opportunity? Any question? Did you guys enjoy Engineer Michael's presentation about our company and about our products? Did you guys enjoy? If you did, please ask any question if you have any. If you don't ask question, it means that you enjoy it and you're ready to join. Thank you. Any question? Please raise your hands electronically. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Do you have any questions, sir? Are you a guest, sir?
I thought we just responded to Elder Amakwe.
Okay.
Mr. Elder Amakwe, do you have any more questions? Unmute yourself, dear.
Okay, can you hear me now, please?
Yes, please, we could.
All right. On behalf of Mr. Jeffrey, can we get the number of the presenter so as for him to register?
Go to the chat. I think he just posted his contact number. Go to the chat and get that information and act on it immediately. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you.
And please lower your hand, please, when you do so.
I will do that.
Okay.
Okay. So he's still raising his hands. Now, if you don't have any questions, we do have questions. I have some few members who are going to ask questions to our leaders. Let me say it again. Does anyone have any question based upon the presentation of Engineer Mike? Did you guys enjoy? Now, let me tell you guys one thing. Now, after the presentation, whoever brought you guys here, please go back to that person and say, thank you. Why am I saying thank you? Because this is an amazing opportunity that you will never see it again. Please go out there again and spread the good news about our company. Thank you so much for coming. All right. Now, the first person to ask a question will be Queen Alexandrine, are you ready?
I'm ready, Dr. Benny. Thank
Please.
you for the opportunity. Thank you, Engineer Mike, for sharing your knowledge. My question is for Susie. Welcome, Susie. A very warm welcome to you. It's nice to have you with us in this webinar. Please, now I want to know who is the real Susie McCrea.
Okay, well, thank you so much for the question. Thanks for inviting me. Wonderful presentation, Engineer Mike. And what a servant heart you have to welcome and fund 2 new founders in OnPassive. They'll never forget this Father's Day for as long as they live. So kudos to you. Thank you very much. So anyway, who am I? Well, my name's Susie McCrea. I live in the United States in Amherst, Massachusetts, and I had a long career in the corporate world. After college, I started with a very, very large supermarket chain, and then I got into healthcare, worked in a hospital, did all sorts of human resources, training and development of managers, recruiting, managing things, all sorts of things. And towards the last few years or so, I got into some direct sales, and I was looking for a way to help myself be better in the direct sales, reach more people, myself and my team. And that's when I happened to stumble upon OnPassive in 2020, just like a lot of the people who are talking today. And boy, am I glad I did, because what I found was far more than just products and services that are going to really, really rock the internet world around the globe. What I found was a true CEO whose focus is on helping people, serving from the heart, and just a wonderful community of people to be around. So I have a large family that I come from. Both my parents are still with us. I'll be seeing my dad, who on Father's Day today, and he's going to be 95 this year. My mom, 92.
Wow.
I like to hula hoop. As some of you know. I like to have fun, F-U-N. And you know, that's basically it. I'm just, I like to help people. I like to enjoy this whole journey of OnPassive. And that's just a little bit about me, but thanks for asking. I appreciate
it. Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you.
Hey, Sister Alexandrine,
yes,
did you
Dr.
enjoy, are you satisfied with her answer?
I enjoyed the answer. Now we know her better. Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you. You are really a good person. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Judy, Sister Judy, are you here?
Yes, I am, dear.
Please ask your own question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael, our engineer, Mike, Dr. Benny, and Susie McCrea, and Charles OSONG. Welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. And this is for Charles OSONG. Could you tell us about yourself, sir, please? Charles OSONG?
Can you Engineer Michael, could you please give Mr. OSONG co-host and Nadu?
Yes,
please.
Okay, I think I can speak now.
Sorry, you were cut off there.
Yes, I was blocked. I couldn't speak. So first of all, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're calling from, and appreciate Engineer Michael for his kindness to our people, to the community. That is wonderful, man. And so I guess your question, Judy, is who am I, or tell you about myself? I don't know where to start because my story is so long. As you can see, I have gray hair, right? But I'm just an African born from Cameroon originally. I came to the US right out of high school to become a medical doctor, by the way.
Okay.
I soon realized that was not my wish. It was my parents' wish. It didn't take me long. I was in the operating room and I found out that it was not for me. Right? And so I switched to now what I enjoy very much, information technology, been in almost every area because it's very, very broad, to tell you the truth. But I'm just the kind of guy that used to get bored easily, right? And that's why I was moving from one to the next. 1 year, I'm a programmer. The next year, I'm a database administrator. The next year, I'm an engineer. The next year, I'm an agile coach, and so on and so forth. So what that did for me was gave me experience, right? So when I look back now, I think that God was preparing me for OnPassive, because in addition to doing all those different things, I was getting bored in the business world as well. Online, offline, all kinds of businesses, right? I do this, try that, didn't work, didn't like it, tried next one, didn't work, didn't like it. So it just kind of gave me a lot of experience, okay, on online as well as offline. I don't think there's any, I used to do MLM. I stopped doing it 6 years ago, actually. And the reason I stopped doing it, of course, we all know, is because I couldn't duplicate myself. And the people that I brought that I loved and cared so much about could not make money just like me. And I felt hurt. And I said, I'll stop doing it. Okay. And because of that, though, I think I have come across every compensation plan out there in this world, and I understand them very well. So when I looked at OnPassive, February of 2019, okay, and I said, this is exactly what I've been looking for 30 plus years. Where has it been? But of course, I quickly understood that prior to then, it was not that easy, it was not that practical, because AI was still very primitive, okay? So we talk about AI all the time. AI started, we got into AI around 1959, to tell you the truth, okay? But it was still primitive because AI is something that needs data, okay? And because we do not have that internet access, that accessibility to data, it couldn't easily be developed. It was only later in the 90s that the internet came into the scene, and then AI started, gaining momentum, they started doing all kinds of stuff. And until now, we are enjoying the fruits of that. So Ash, his vision, which I consider him one of the biggest visionaries ever, okay? He saw it, he got it, he grabbed it. And so when I looked at it, I could resonate with it. It didn't even take me 5 minutes, okay, to tell you all the truth. It took me less than 5 minutes because I have, you all know my prerequisites. I have things that I look at. And then after the 5 minutes, I said, oh, now I need to delve deep into this, okay? Now, I did not talk about OnPassive for over a year. I was with the business, with the company for more than a year. And then this one day I had this vision. It's like a vision. I wasn't sleeping, it's early in the morning. And I got beat up like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I got up crying. And some voice was telling me, you need to talk about this, okay? You need to get out and tell people about it. So that's why when I look back at every step of the way, everything that I've done, everything, I think that God was preparing for this. The more I look back, the more I believe it is divine. And the more I know that I'm in the right place, okay? So guys, it's emotional for me because the journey has come to an end in a way, right? Even though we're starting another phase. It's not really an end, it's just an end for foundership, okay? We're about to start another phase. And I think all we've been doing is just building the foundation up until now, okay? And we're gonna just work upon that and make it even better so that the world can be a better place. That's all. I guess I answered your question, Judy, or you want to know more? Because there's a lot I can talk about.
That's very interesting. And thank you so much for sharing part of your life with us. It's appreciated by all.
Sister Judy, are you satisfied with your question?
150%. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Papa Africa, for answering this question. And thank you so much for coming, and happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you.
All right. Queen Susie, are you ready for me?
I am.
All right. OSTAF was launched in Boston, USA on February 15, 2022. In your present, how did you feel to be honored that day?
Well, that's a loaded question, Dr. Benny. As most of you know, OSTAF, or if you're a guest, OSTAF is a human resource platform, all inclusive of all the necessary stuff that a business and human resources needs. And early on, when our CEO, Ash Mufareh, started talking about this, I lit up like a Christmas tree, because he was speaking my language. He was speaking a lot of people's language who have been in human resources, who have been in management, who have struggled using multiple platforms, spending lots of money in training, pecking and hunting for information all over the place. So I was honored and privileged to attend the presentation of OSTAF, where Ash gathered some of us in Boston, some local founders, and myself. My brother was with me, and a good friend of mine. And that was the way for Ash to kind of show the world a preview of this product. Even though all of the features weren't there yet or shown yet, it was an opportunity to get together. He made a wonderful video that's on YouTube about it. So how did it make me feel? Well, I got to tell you, I was overwhelmed with all the panelists that day that had a picture of me, like it was my product or my baby. And I was just very humbled at that, because it's really not about me. It's more about that maybe I'm kind of a sounding board and a reflection of what this product can do to help so many businesses and people out there, that it's really about that. And I think Ash knows I understood the dynamics of it. And that's why I was lucky enough to be chosen to share that special day. So I was honored. I had goosebumps. It was so much fun. The energy was flowing. Just being around that man and being around the other founders in that room, it was just electrifying. It's something, Dr. Benny, I will never, ever, ever forget. And like I said, I feel honored and grateful every day that I was asked to be there. I hope. How did that answer your question, Dr. Benny?
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay, good.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming here, honoring our invitation. We appreciate everything that you have been doing, and you know our CEO loves you so much. You know that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sister Bridget. Are you ready? Bridget Kamsi. Okay. Okay. I am going to ask Rogers. Brother Rogers, are you ready?
Please. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Please ask your question. Thank you.
To the Father, happy Father's Day. To the leaders, Charles OSONG, Papa Africa, happy Father's Day. Thank you for coming. For the most valuable leaders, Charles OSONG, you are also a VPL, most valuable, MVP, most valuable leaders. To the Queen, the only queen in town, Susie McCrea, most valuable leaders. Thank you for coming. Thank you, the queen of all staff. I'm so pleased and thankful and grateful for all you guys do every day. Engineer Mark, you are not forgetting. All the founders, thank you for being here. My question goes to you, Susie. I'm from a third world country, and it's named Cameroon. But we have a lot of mess going on there, killing people because they speak English. I'm disappointed when Engineer Ma was talking about the hospital was burning. Let me tell you about a mother in the bush, living in the bush like animal. I don't want to cry, but my question is, how the third world will benefit from Obless, Susie? I'm sorry, I'm just emotional because people are
Yeah,
suffering. Sorry.
yeah. That's okay, Roger. I understand. You have a big heart. Most founders do. Not sure if I can fully answer this, but I'm going to give you what my thoughts and beliefs are about OBLESS, about OnPassive, about the entire globe, including third world countries. I truly believe that the shift from founders who have joined OnPassive from a few years ago to now was originally what's in it for me to what's in it for we. And Ash is brilliant in creating the product OBLESS, because the way I look at things is we are all going to do very, very well as founders financially with this company. Best shape of our life, better than can be imagined financially. And we've had to do very, very little. It's all automated. Ash and his team is doing all the work for us. So I know the way I feel, and I think I speak for a lot of other founders, is when that happens, I have an obligation to give back. I have a big obligation to give back because of this gift of OnPassive that I stumbled upon. Like Charles says, you know, this has all happened for a reason, divine intervention. So I truly believe the way I feel is the way 1,000,004, I guess we just hit 1,400,000 founders. I believe that's how they feel around the globe. And I think, Roger, what you're going to see, not just across the globe, but especially in third world countries, is there are going to be solutions, there's going to be abundance, there's going to be education, training, may take some time, but I truly believe there's going to be a snowball effect. And all we need are people like who are here today that are the real leaders, the founders in OnPassive, to take the ball and run with it, to communicate to other founders. The things you're talking about, Roger, have never been in my purview. I have never been and seen the things maybe that other people have seen. But I think as an obligation of founders that when there's a need, they have to bring it forward. And I think the other founders are going to bless the heck out of as many people as they can and truly help third world countries, not just with the standard of living and the necessities in life, but I see down the road, the internet, all the education, all the tools and resources. And I think that is kudos to our CEO, Ash Mufareh, for creating OBLESS. So we have a platform to give back to a company that's going to give us more than we've ever expected. So I hope that helps a little bit answer your question.
Not a little bit. It helped too much. Thank you. Thank you, Susie.
Okay.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you.
Sister, oh, by the way, Brother Rogers,
Yeah.
are you satisfied with your question?
I'm very satisfied. I'm very satisfied because I'm going to jump into this helping, caring, and sharing. Like I want to thank Engineer Mark because sharing is giving. Thank you. And I will do that. On passive, I have at least 3 accounts to take care of people, business. I will do that. Thank you, Susie. You are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Brother Rogers. We appreciate you.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
Dr. Benny, I was having connectivity issues here. So,
okay. So are you ready to ask your question?
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here. Engineer Mike, thank you for that outstanding presentation. Thank you, Susie and Charles, for being here today. We appreciate you for all you do. My question will go to Charles. And Charles, we see you have gone to Africa twice already to promote On Passive, to Cameroon and Gabon. Please, what was the goal for promoting On Passive out there? What do you hope to accomplish during the promotion?
Oh, thank you, Bridget, for that question. I wish I could see your pretty face. I don't know what's happening, but that's good though. It's all good. Now, you guys remember, first of all, I went to Africa back in December, right after Christmas last year. My goal was to go to Senegal and some other places, but I got stuck along the way. I couldn't got out of time. I wish I could go to every African country because I know they're all waiting for me. And so if you remember, 30th of March, we went to Dubai at the Burj Khalifa. And that was what? To start promoting our brand, right? Because we promote the brand. You guys familiar with, I know most of us here have an age, those of you who were old enough to be there when Michael Jackson produced his album Thriller. What they did was they promoted that brand so massively that by the time Thriller could actually come out, people could not wait. They were lining up to see what Thriller is. So that's pretty much what we're doing. So I started doing 30th of March, but guess what? I had gone ahead back in December and I started promoting that brand in Africa. When I went to Cameroon, for example, I had media conference, news conference with all the major media outlets in the country, radio, television, all of them, Equinox, Cameroon TV, the radio stations, and they all carried that in their various channels. That's promoting the brand. By the time I left that country, most people knew what On Passive is all about. I had people calling me that they were being contacted by folks saying, hey, is that what you were talking about that we just heard on the TV? You see what I mean? And things like that. So that brand promotion continued. I went back to Gabon. And again, all the major radio stations, news outlets in Gabon, now On Passive is the talk of the day over there. So it's an extension. This is about promoting the brand, about making or creating awareness, about letting the people know, right? Bringing in as many founders as possible. Now, of course, some are going to come later and they know, and I tell them, you're going to join us as a founder today, or you're going to come later as a customer and or reseller. It's up to you, right? So the goal is to create awareness, to sensitize the people, to let them know that something big is coming. There's a revolution on the way. And I believe those visits have yielded a lot of fruits. They have been very, very successful. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for all you do. We
No
appreciate you.
Sister Bridget, are you satisfied with your question?
Yes, yes, very much so. Thank you, Dr. Benny.
Well, thank you so much for asking the question. And we appreciate Papa Africa for answering the question. Thank you so much, Papa Africa. Sister Marie Pendy, are you ready?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Engineer Mike, you did a fantastic job presenting on passive and its value. I'll have a little bit to conclude when our session is over. When I think of OnPassive, I just think about my journey of OnPassive. I would thank God for providing this opportunity. I would thank Mr. Ash Mufare for seeing the vision and he's on a mission. I would thank somebody like Charles OSONG, who has brought hundreds and hundreds of thousands of founders who have seen the light at the end of the tunnel. I would thank my sponsor, Ms. Marie Takusi Njowo. She's my sister. She also saw that vision somewhere and she decided not to keep it and spread the word. Those who heard her took it and ran away with it. Some people did not hear her. I am one of the ones who saw the vision and jumped on board. So I want to appreciate her as well. I have seen my journey from the time I became a founder. I attended Charles OSONG's webinars. He will conduct webinars on weekends to capture everybody's attention. Every weekend, I will be there, guest webinars, on and on and on. It wasn't enough. He traveled to Africa to expose OnPassive throughout places that he could go, out of his own pocket, just to make sure everybody is aware of what is going on. He has gone there not once, he's gone there twice, tirelessly. The Monday roundtable, he brought it to light so that we can all sit at the kitchen table and talk to our CEO and have the opportunity to directly ask questions to him. And he will answer the questions because he loves us so much. It is the idea of a few founders, which leaders, including Charles OSONG. This Charles is a great leader. He has been working tirelessly, just like you and I have been doing our part. The founding position is coming to a close in the next 72 hours. Bittersweet. It's like we are losing someone. Bittersweet, but always sweet, because the best is yet to come. So my question to Mr. Charles is, hey, we've done this, we've gone and done what we have to do to the stage where we are. What should we expect moving up, moving forward? Please feed us with everything that you know. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Marie. I consider you a special friend because you and I talk sometimes. And thanks for all the other leaders, all that you do. I started off saying I'm a man on a mission because I was on a mission and I'm still on a mission, okay? And I'm happy that along the way, I've managed to win other men and women on a mission like yourself, like Engineer Mike, like Dr. Benny, so it just makes life a lot easier, right? So now, like you said, bittersweet, that's why it's emotional for me, because the idea initially was to get as many people to come in as founders as possible, right? So that we can kind of eliminate or eradicate poverty. Now, at that time, to tell you the truth, I did not even know that was Ash's vision. That was my thing that I saw when I saw OnPassive, okay? And it happened that it's the same thing that he had. So that's why this project is divine, okay? So getting as many founders as possible was the first step. But I also knew back in my head, because I had seen the program, well, not even a program, I'd seen the whole project. And I knew that it was going to be big for founders, but it is also going to be big for those who will come later as resellers. It's going to be very big, believe me. Okay. So we are just getting to the end of the first stage. After the 22nd, of course, no more founders. We are privileged to be here. It's about timing and positioning. We are very privileged. So we're going to close that and we're going to get into the next phase. What's that next phase? Obviously, we're going to start commercializing some of the products that are ready, like our CEO said, right? Commercialize those products. And at some point in time, which of course, if you were at the roundtable last Monday, I tried to get it out of him to let us know when that time will be. And yeah, I don't think he's ready to tell us just yet, okay? But the fact of the matter is, at some point in time, we're gonna start bringing in customers now. Everybody will be coming in as a customer, okay? Those customers will then have to decide whether or not they want to be resellers, okay? And if they choose to be resellers, it means they are choosing to get paid. That's all it is. They are choosing to get paid by OnPassive. OnPassive is gonna resell on their behalf, right? And then pay them. So that they're also gonna benefit a lot. Now, those resellers, when they come, they're not gonna pay $97 like us because they are resellers, right? Now, by the way, you have to remember, guys, that $97 that we're paying, it really should have been $997, okay? But because of Ash's heart, he decided to discount it massively so that everybody should be able to afford it. We have paid that $97. It doesn't start counting until the day we launch officially, publicly, 1 year from then. So that's your 1 year membership that you've paid as a founder. Okay, it's supposed to be $997 again, but it's $97. Now, at the end of 1 year, renewal will be $997 because by then you should have made enough money that wouldn't mean anything, right? So the resellers who come in later don't have to pay that $997 or the $97. They just pay for the package, right? But guess what? That package also includes traffic, okay? So their teams are gonna be built for them as well. They're gonna receive the traffic, receive the customers, and they're gonna get teams built for them. Now imagine over a period of time, say 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, that these people are resellers. They're gonna be smiling every day to the bank. So our job is gonna continue to bring in our people as resellers because they are still gonna be very, very fine. We've done the first part, getting them as founders. Those who have listened, they have listened, they are now founders, okay? Now we're gonna move into the next phase, the next part, which we're gonna get them as customers and or resellers. And they are still gonna benefit a great deal. Even those who remain just customers, the value that they are getting from these services is second to none, right? So we are just gonna look at, we'll go with the flow, what our CEO wants, the timing that he puts together, we will go with the flow and we're gonna see when to start doing presentations to bring in those customers and or resellers. We're not just gonna leave it on AI, right? AI is gonna do its thing and AI is gonna be way, way massive, bigger than us. But think about this for a moment. You may have a friend, you may have a brother, a relative, a sister, whatever, right? That AI may not get to within 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks after launch, but you have the chance to get to them. You see what I'm saying? So we're not gonna stop. We are gonna be relentless until we eradicate that poverty. So that's what's next. Okay.
Thank you. Do you think we've even started? Listening to Charles, I don't think we've started already. So it seems we still have a long way to go. So fasten your seatbelt. Fasten your seatbelt because the challenges is
Thank you. Thank you so much for your question. I believe, did you enjoy your question? Did you enjoy the answer that Papa Africa gave you, Sister Mary?
I was muted while I was talking. I just said, wow, thank you. It seems we just began our job and we have to fasten our seatbelt because we still have a long way to go. So I am satisfied with the answer that he gave us, and we have to gear up for the next stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question, and thank you so much, Papa Africa, for your answer.
Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny.
Yes, please.
Please, Susie will be leaving pretty soon. I want to get, can we get her own questions now so that she can answer and go? Thank you.
Certainly. Hold on, please. Please, hold on. Yes, please.
No, Susie, you can't leave just yet.
Oh, great.
I know. I have to travel to a family gathering and I'm already late. So one more question, if that's okay. And then Charles, I rest assured, I think you'll be able to handle it.
I can get into Susie's head and answer her question like
Yeah.
as if I was Susie, right?
You go. There you
That's
go.
right.
Well, to
We
tell
spend
the
a lot
truth,
of time together.
it is you. I think you are next. Queen Olga, are you ready, please? Thank you. Unmute yourself, Engineer Mike. Thank you.
Hello. Hi, everybody. It's a Wisdom webinar. Thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you, Dr. Benny. My name is Olga P. I'm living in Belgium. I'm very proud to be founder and to be a part of this great adventure. Hello, Papa Charles Olson. Hello, Susie McCrea. Nice to meet you. My question goes to you. Susie, how will the third world and the developing country benefit from OBLES? Thank you, Queen Ostaf.
Okay. I think I previously answered that when Roger asked it.
I asked that question, yeah.
Yeah, I think perhaps the question was, how will companies benefit from OSTAF? Was that another question we had?
Yes, that should be the one you should answer now for us, Susie.
Oh,
please.
the value. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So if you look previously, Roger and I spoke about OBLES in the third world countries. But as far as you asking over the last 30 years of myself being in management, human resources, all different aspects of different companies, what do I think OSTAF will bring to those companies? Well, I could talk about this for hours. I'm telling you right now, I'll give you the highlights of what I truly believe OSTAF is going to bring to companies, large, small, also to the employees and the prospective employees of companies using OSTAF. Number one, value. They are going to get a platform that is all inclusive with one single sign-on, with all of the tools and resources they need to run their business and their human resources, all in one place at one crazy price that is so affordable. That's the value they are going to get. So when I say it's all in one place with all of everything at their fingertips, what is that going to do? That's going to save them time. Because a lot of the redundant functions Ash and his team have created to allow artificial intelligence and machine learning to help do those repetitive functions so that employees, managers, business owners aren't having to do the same functions over and over again, repetitive functions. It's going to handle that for them. Also, what it's going to do, in addition to value and save time, it's going to create, in my belief, an atmosphere in companies where the stress level from doing all of these functions now and wasting the time they waste, it's going to go from here, their frustration, to way down here, so that employees, managers, supervisors, upper management can spend more of their valuable time doing the things they were hired to do to help that company be successful and to advance itself. So it's going to also do that, staff, because their time will be saved, their frustration level will go down. What's it going to do for staff? For prospective staff coming in and applying for a job with a company who has those staff are going to find it very easy and user-friendly to apply for the position. They're also most likely going to get real-time response and communication back from the company about the status of their application. Then they get hired, and the onboarding process is going to be smooth, efficient, all in one place for these new employees. And these new employees are going to be thrilled that they're joining a company that has tools and resources all in one, single sign-on, not having to learn all different ways to do things. So think about it. OStaff is one product, but it's connected to so many. But our brilliant CEO and his team have created products that put the user in the driver's seat, simple, easy to understand. So people right now in companies, they have to learn all different platforms, all different softwares, all different logons. And some of them are difficult, some might be easier, but they don't talk to each other. Now you join a company where you're like, wow, this is all here. And a lot of the products kind of operate with the same simple process. This is great. So it's going to improve that company's standing in the community of people wanting to work there, because those companies are going to look like they have their act together. They have a good process. They have good products. Boy, was it a pleasure to apply at that job and to work there, because they are putting their employees first. And then employees can start doing more things for the company instead of wasting time on tasks that are redundant and mundane and that they're pulling their hair out. So like I said, I could talk about this forever, but that's what I truly believe. It's got a lot of value, and we're just gonna get rave reviews on this product.
Oh, yes.
So thank you so much, you guys, for having me. And I apologize, I gotta run out. Father's Day celebration and I have to travel, so.
Oh man,
Thank you so much, Susie.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. An excellent job today, Engineer Mike. It was a great presentation. Good to see you, Charles.
Good
We'll
to see
all
you.
founders
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow, Susie.
Very much, Susie.
Yeah, founders
Thank
only
you,
roundtable.
Susie.
Okay,
Mwah.
thank you so much.
Mwah.
Okay.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Susie.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
Queen Nadu, I know that I would like you to direct the question to Papa, to our daddy,
Who's
Africa.
daddy?
Don't worry
Thank you
about
very
it.
much.
Oh, hold on. No, I'm sorry. Queen Naka. Naka.
Yes, Dr. Benny, thank you.
Yes.
I think my question was, directed to Susie. So she left. So I don't know if I can ask the same question to Papa Africa.
No, they are two different people. Naka,
Yeah,
go with another
so-
one. Go with anyone you choose there.
Okay. Thank you. Anyway, it was really nice to be. It's an honor to be here with Charles OSONG, Papa Africa, It's really, really incredible, everything you guys do. When I see Papa Africa, is like the real image of OMPASI all over the world. Thank you for the trust you put in us. And when we listen to you, it gives us confidence to go and talk about OMPASI everywhere, and with really trust and confidence. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was really brilliant and brainer presentation, Michael. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Africa. We have Papa Africa. We also have Mama Africa, and all the leaders here. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you.
All right. So she couldn't ask the question, right? Queen Nadu.
Yes, I'm still here.
Proceed, please.
Thank you, Sister Benny. Our sister Susie just left, and I'm like one of her secret admirer, same like our Papa Africa, Charles OSONG. Now you know, you see one of your secret admirers for all you are doing to bring us to this table, because you don't want to sit and eat alone. You just say it, you are making something and others are not making it and you are not happy about it. You want everybody to have the smile. Thank you for doing that. I have a question for you, but before I get there, I know that when people are building something, they are making it hard for someone to come in. Like if you are building a system in IT, you want to put something that is very strong that nobody can find your secret. But with OMPASI, we are talking about the single sign-on. Make it easy for you. Instead to remember thousands of passwords, the code or whatever, and block you, is making it easy. Can you please tell me the benefits of going easy one time and everything is for you? Can you explain me the benefits of doing that with OMPASI? Thank you, Papa Africa, Charles OSONG.
Okay. Thank you. At least now, like you say, I know one of my secret admirers, right? But somehow your video is not very clear. I was trying to look at your face so that next time when I see you, I don't pass you on the street not knowing who you are, right? So, and by the way, guys, I'm very poor in remembering names and people. So if I ask you 2, 3, 4, 5 times, just forgive me. I guess age is catching up on me, right? But let's talk about single sign-on. Like you said, I've been doing this presentation for like 2.5 years now, almost, and I always talk about single sign-on, and that it is huge. It's a big deal, right? It's not something that IT companies have really come to grasp. Google does it, as a matter of fact. So, but it's just Google does it in a smaller scale, right? I'm not going to try to get too technical, but basically, what that is just an authentication software. It authenticates people when people come in. Like every time you want to log into an application and you put in your username and password. So there is some application that makes sure, checks the name, match the name to the person and the password to make sure everything matches correctly. And it goes very, very fast, and then lets you in. Okay. What happens in a single sign-on process or system is that you have one central application, like in our case in OMPASI. Let's talk with OMPASI, for example. we have one central application that is going to be highly, highly secured, very secured, okay? And you try to, as soon as you log into, let's say, O staff, like Susie just mentioned, or O desk, O trim, O tracker, it doesn't matter which one, right? Once you try to log in, what it does is it sends a message to that central application, right? And then it authenticates you. And of course, with AI, it's super, super secure, just so you know. It authenticates, oh, this is Amandine trying to log into O staff, right? And it says, okay, Amandine sends a cookie to O staff, and O staff will let you in, okay? Now, guess what? While you are in O staff, you decide to go to O tracker. You don't have to log into O tracker again, because now that same application will send another cookie to O tracker. Oh yeah, Amandine has been verified. It is Amandine. It just opens up, okay? So you are there with that one login, but you can access all the different applications and stuff that we have in OnPassive. Easy to use, very, very convenient, and highly secure using artificial intelligence. Big, okay? So that is big, very, very big. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting.
Yes, that's what's up. I mean, the technical details, the engineers have to worry about that. You and I, we don't have to worry about that. We just log in here and there, and we use everything that we want to do, and life goes on easily.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah, just enjoy. Just enjoy the ride.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate your answer.
Queen Nadu.
Yes.
Are you satisfied?
Yes.
Thank you.
He did all. Yeah. He will remember Queen Nadu from the Father's Day. Father's Day again, Papa Africa.
Yes, and that Queen Nadu asked me a technical question.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Papa Africa, for the answer. I'm glad that she appreciated you. Pat Parent, are you here? Patricia, great. Unmute yourself, please. Engineer Michael, do something.
Yeah, it's not working.
Are you ready now?
Hello, thank you. Hello, Engineer Mike, Dr. Benny, Charles OSONG. Great to be here today. My question to Charles is, our CEO, Mr. Ashmafara, has started the marketing campaigns back in March 30th, 2022 in the Burj Khalifa. So what does that mean to our business on passive?
Patricia, that is a very, very big deal. I'm glad you brought that question up. I know I touched upon it a little bit when I was answering the question as to why I went to Africa, right? And that is marketing the brand. Right? Remember, our CEO is the best marketer ever existed. He knows exactly what it takes, okay? So, and I gave that example earlier of Thriller and Michael Jackson and so on and so forth. What is gonna happen, that Burj Khalifa, first of all, being that it is Dubai, which is really the headquarters of tourism in the world, okay? And people are going there and looking at it. And even though we are not having events every week like we used to for a few weeks, it is going on a daily basis behind the scenes, okay? And it's not ending there. It is not ending in Dubai. We are taking it to other places. As a matter of fact, he has promised that we're going to have another one, either equal to what we had in March or even bigger, very, very soon, probably sometime in June or early July. We're going to have that. And so what we are doing is creating awareness of OnPassive. That's want to flood the market, whether it's social media or TVs, newspapers, it doesn't matter what it is. But we are certainly going to make sure that people, okay, everybody hears about OnPassive. By the time we hit the block, we hit the scene. And he has always said, we're not leaving any stone unturned, right? No stone unturned. It doesn't matter whether it's an old system of advertising or the latest system of digital marketing, we are going to use each and every one of them to flood the market. By the time we are done in the next, let's say 1-2 years, there's going to be no household that is not using or talking about OnPassive. That's just the bottom line. And we'll talk about, like I was looking at Engineer Michael showing some statistics, about 4.9 billion people. It's more than that. It's going to be more than that. Even the people that don't use internet, because remember, we're also going physical, right? We have physical products, okay? So we are about to just capture the globe big time. And there are things that he's going to share with us from the 23rd, right? We need to stop this foundership. And as you know, if you notice, even up to now or up to yesterday, when I'm doing the presentation, right? If you notice, excuse me 1 second, I didn't even mention physical products. We don't mention physical products. Why? Because he has said the physical products is not part of the deal for foundership. We don't want to use that to entice new people coming into OnPassive. But those of us who are founders, anyway, we're going to benefit a lot from those products. But that's not why we're coming in. That's just extra bonus. That's extra benefit. So we're not using that to entice new people coming in. But once we stop that foundership, you're going to hear a lot more about it. And I can tell you, you are going to have sleepless nights. Believe me, it's coming. And we're almost there. But yeah, marketing a brand, that's what we're doing. Making sure everybody knows about OnPassive. And you can do it in your own little way. Okay, we are doing our part as a company, and all of us as founders, we can do it in our own little way. Make sure people hear about it. That's it. All gonna benefit all of us.
That's like your compounding marketing, right? Going from
That's correct.
place to place.
Compounding marketing. Exactly.
Thank you, Charles.
No
Great.
problem, Patricia.
Queen Patricia, are you satisfied with your question? And
I'm
the
totally
answer?
satisfied. I love branding and marketing, and I'm not good at it, but you know what? I know the company's got us handled, and everyone, all the leaders are awesome. I try and attend as many as I can, and I thank Michael and Dr. Benny for everything they do, and all the founders. We are in the greatest shape of our life. Keep going. Share, share, share. Thank you.
And like Ash has always said, you attract who you are. So, you know, we've been attracting like-minded people, everybody wanting to help, everybody doing their own little bit, and together we are unstoppable. That's all it is, unstoppable. That's why I say it's a revolution.
We're all united as one, Charles. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for those who asked all the questions. And Papa Africa, we appreciate all your answers. And I'm glad that each and every one, they are satisfied with your answer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We appreciate it, Papa.
No problem. I'll see you all tomorrow at the round table.
Papa Africa, you are not going. You cannot go without me asking my own question. How can you come? People are asking questions. Then Dr. Benny is happy that I will not ask the question. No, it's not good.
I'm scared of your question now, man.
No. It's a very
simple. All right, go ahead. I'm cool.
Thank you very much to coming to us, big bro. I mean, when we are happy today, it's thanks to you that made us. You saw that dream, then you brought it to the community. You people were the first people to know and understand this concept, and you brought it to us, and you replicated us. We are just, you're like, you are a general, then you have us coming. I can be a lieutenant under you. We're keeping the baton of command very high, but you just want to still appreciate you for everything you do for us, okay? So my question I have a lot of people on my team that ask me this question. They say, okay, Engineer Mike asked us this question. I'm like, okay, no, sorry, I don't have the answer. So the question is this, they say, some of them, they work in the IT field already. So they have like a lot of peer base, their colleagues. They don't want to waste their time. They are talking to them now. They are not listening to them. But what they want to do is to bring them out during the time of this campaigning stuff. So they have like platforms like Slack at their job that they have about 100,000 people, 200,000 people in one platform, like stuff like that. So what can be the best strategy for them if they want to message their team, like their team that they are working with on that Slack to get into OnPassive? What can be the best tool for them to use? Please, if you can answer that, I'll appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Well, so I think for me, maybe because prior to OnPassive, I had done some MLM, okay, at a very high level. To tell you the truth, every business that I had done prior to OnPassive, I had made money. Everyone. I had gone to like whatever level I want to get to, okay, at that company. But the reason I stopped doing it is because the people that I brought with me could not do the same. So I just felt really, really terrible, okay? So I have all those things. And when I look at OnPassive, to me, it is the easiest business I have ever seen to sell. And you know why? Because it sells itself. Now, secondly, it gets easier as we get closer and closer. I remember watching one of the French webinars by Joseph Talla long time ago, probably about a year ago or so, 8 months, 9 months ago. And he had some slides, and he was showing in that slide the Hyderabad. Went to YouTube and was showing about the building in Hyderabad, how employees are working to make it look real to the people, the guests. And I'm saying to myself, is it necessary? Are you serious? I wouldn't. Okay. When I joined OnPassive, there was nothing. In fact, there are people who joined OnPassive, it was just word of mouth. If you want to pay, if you believe in it, you give cash money to that person, and they will send it to Ash. And he just had a ledger he was writing down because it was just an idea. Okay. That has come up. And for $97, I don't have to go too far to prove to anybody. What am I saying? Here's what I'm saying. Once we get to that level where we're taking customers and resellers, because that's what they're going to come in as, resellers, right? Okay. At that time, right now, first of all, before I get there, right now, when people don't join OnPassive, it's not because they don't have money. It's not $97 that's a problem. A lot of people think it's fake. They think it's too good to be true. It cannot happen. How can you pay $97 and all of a sudden they're gonna make you a millionaire, make you so much money? It's not gonna happen, right? That's the mindset. Okay, now think about this for a moment. Once we get to that point where we are taking resellers and we have over 1.4 million founders or so that are making money already, okay? And there is noise all over the place. The products are there. You see the value. You see OConnect, right? For example, when I do Zooms, I've been paying for Zoom for like 6 years now, right? About $200 every month. But Zoom is nothing compared to OConnect, right? So they see all those products and services, they're gonna go crazy. It's the easiest sell ever. Now, here's what I plan to do. Maybe that's gonna help you guys, okay?
Okay.
Once we launch and we have OConnect available, in this day and age, thanks to, I don't know, I'm saying thanks to COVID-19, but the fact of the matter is, like I said, we are not happy that the pandemic happened. But the reality is, it has created a lot of awareness about the digital platform, digital video conferencing, right? That's the reality. I have friends who are pastors, ministers. They are doing services online through Zoom, okay? Guess what's gonna happen? All those friends, colleagues at work, they have meetings, okay? Skype, Zoom, whatever it is that they use. Okay, guess what? You guys, you don't have to pay for Zoom anymore. I have something better. It's free, free of charge. Here's the link, go use it, okay? And you send them your OConnect link, whatever, okay? They use it, what happens? For the first time ever, when you use it, you have to put your email address, your name and email address. That's it.
Okay.
After that, passive takes over, follows up with them. Hey, what's your experience with this thing? It's good though. You can use it for free too. You can try it out. By the time they do 1, 2, 3 times, and somebody who is paying for Zoom, for example, they're gonna say, you know what, to hell with Zoom. They're gonna dish it. Once they dish it, they use O Connect. You just got them. It's your customer or your reseller. You don't even have to talk to them again. Just say, use this for free. Use this. Try my link. Use it. Don't worry about it. Use it. That's all you've got to do. This is the easiest business I've ever seen, to tell you the truth. Somebody like Dr. Benny is a good example. Dr. Benny has never done any MLM in her life. Believe it or not. On passive, she came to on passive because she doesn't have to share, because she knows that people don't need to recruit to make money. Now she goes ahead and gets all those people that don't know how to recruit. And all of a sudden, she's a recruiter without knowing she's a recruiter. How easy is that? That's what I'm talking about. And I can tell you, she has a very big team for somebody who has never done MLM in her life. But just the fact that you know you are helping out, you are helping these people, and you know when they come in, they cannot lose, right? They can only win. So that's a big, big motivation for anyone. And all those latecomers, all those people, they're going to come. And we're going to be right there. Millions, billions of people that we are going to sit on top. And they're just going to be our customers. It's just what it is. It's the reality. So it's the easiest thing. Don't worry. They will come.
Thank you so much. Engineer Michael, are you satisfied with your question?
Dr. Benny, this is
like I said, you don't even need a strategy. Just give them that freebies. Try this thing for free. Try it, and that's it.
Thank you very much, sir. This is one of the strategies that people have been looking for, right? But with this answer, it opens people's minds and they know exactly what to do. Thank you very much, sir. I'm so happy with the answer, and thank you. You enlightened us a lot. Thank you,
problem.
sir.
Papa Africa, please don't go.
I'm not going. I see a hand that is up. I don't know if it's for me.
I think it's for you.
It's for you.
Oh, it's for you.
Of course, it's for you, sir.
Okay,
Go ahead.
It's not a question. I want to make a statement. Please allow me. Charles, thank you for coming. When I was a child, I was born Catholic. In my little city, Izambam, is the southern part of Cameroon.
Can you come closer to the microphone? I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, I'm saying when I was a little child, in the city of Ambam in Cameroon, in the southern part of Cameroon, I was born a Catholic member church. There was a priest in the Catholic church who used to ring the bell at 5 a.m. for us to regroup and come to the morning prayers. Charles, you are that priest. You rang that bell. You brought the community. In this community, there's somebody named Roger Wanji. It's me. Sir, thank you. When I was a new father, I have some of my niece and nephew that I was raising. I came home one day and I asked them, have you eaten today? They said, Daddy, we didn't just eat, but we were happy and we were joyful because of you. Charles, I'm not only a founder. My life has changed. Charles, it's because of you. Thank you, sir. Charles, the first day I traveled on the Atlantic Ocean by boat from Libreville to Douala, Cameroon, I will advise anybody on this forum, don't ever travel by boat when it's raining, when there's tornado. Charles, I didn't know that I would get to Cameroon. I knew I was going to die. We saw the dolphin who lead us, who brought us hope. And I look at my cell phone. My wife sent me a message, you will get home safe. I wonder how did I know that, how did that woman knew that I was in the midst of the big wave in the Atlantic Ocean? Charles, you are that voice who talked to us, who talked to the community, who brought the community together. Charles, you traveled to Gabon, you traveled to Cameroon, you went into that wave. Charles, you were the dauphin who brought hope in me when I was sitting in that boat, thinking the boat will sink. Thank you, sir. Charles, there's a light. I was in the dark. I saw somebody with a torch who brought me light to see where I was going under that tunnel. And then I went out of that tunnel safe. Charles, you are that torch. You are that light. Thank you, sir. Charles, there's an orphan who was in the desert. He didn't know where to go. A good Samaritan showed up and said, get on my back, and brought him where there was no desert again. There was food, there was fruit, there was happiness. Charles, you are that good Samaritan. Thank you, sir. Charles, I was walking under the rain, under the snow. I was dressed with suit. Somebody come and give me an umbrella. Charles, you are that somebody. Because with Unpassive, my dream has come true. I will fight. I will struggle. I will stand up for the orphans, for the widows, for the single woman. I will fight till my last breath, as Nelson Mandela said once, for the abuse against women. Nobody will stand on my way to protect the ladies. Charles, you are that hope. Thank you, sir. And I know, Charles, I'm going to the refugee camp in Nigeria. I don't care which army will be there. Nobody will stop me. I will stand up for this innocent Cameroonian died. Sir, you put that hope in my heart. You put that strength in my heart. Thank you, sir. Please, Charles, transmit my gratitude to Mr. Ash, to other leaders, to Mr. Engineer Ojontambia. Please, sir, thank you. I miss word to qualify what you have done, to express what you are thinking in your mind, but I know your thought. As you said, that you will enter Susie McCrea's mind and answer the question. But your mindset is helping eradicate poverty. Your mindset is sharing. Your mindset is helping. Your mindset is lift up the community with all bless. Sir, thank you so much. Please accept my gratitude. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roger. You make me, I'm actually shedding tears. Thankfully, I have glasses so you cannot see, right? But it's very emotional. I am touched. I did not realize that I have touched so many lives like this, but I'm so glad. Thank you. I want to thank you too for the appreciation. Not everybody can verbalize it quite as, the way you have, but I do know that together we are just starting, like Marie said, we're just scratching the surface and we still have a lot of lives to touch. And I'm glad you are also prepared to buckle up and touch as many lives as possible, right? Like I said the other time, to be a great leader, because I always ask this question to myself, what is a good leader and a great leader? What's the difference, okay? A good leader does everything that leader should do, and they do it well. A great leader influences the other leaders. A great leader duplicates themselves, right? So to be a great leader, you have to duplicate yourself many, many times over. And that is what I've tried to do. And I'm so glad that I see so many leaders that are just as good as me now, right? that are coming up, springing up all over the place. And that is what we need to make the world a better place. So I appreciate Roger. I appreciate your eloquence, the way you've expressed yourself. It's not easy to do that. Like I said, I'm touched, really, really touched. And now I feel like I have done something well worth it. And I have the energy to even do more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Brother Rogers, thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you. I will keep saying thank you.
Absolutely.
Brother JP, Jean, say something to Papa Africa, please.
Dr. Benny, thank you for giving me the floor. We all know who Papa Africa is, right? And we all know what is have done. I'm just gonna continue every time say thank you to Papa Africa for the job well done, because he put himself as someone who's gonna educate his people, his friends, his relatives all over the world. And that mission is on, and we can see the fruit, right? Even though certain people are blind, even though you are blind sometimes, if you remember the word of the Bible, it said, I was blind and I can see. When the light gonna be bright, they're gonna see the apples, right? And they're gonna start running behind. Yes, Papa Africa, what can I say? You are a great person, right? You are so good. Sometimes they say, so good is not so true, but you are truly, truly good. And thank you for the job. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for helping others. Yeah, you are really the true man on the mission, and that you assign yourself. And we can see that. Thank you so much. We cannot thank you enough for what you have done for Africa. Yes, thank you, and thank you.
Thank you, Jean. Thank you. I appreciate all the help that you've given behind the scenes, and I know that I see things. I know who is doing what, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jean.
Thank you, Brother JP, for your question. For your appreciation. We thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I know I have a lot to say, but Sister Olga, come along, please. Unmute yourself, please.
She's muted.
Thank you, Queen Mama Africa, Dr. Benny. Excuse me all. I'm a Francophone. I'm not speaking English very good. So if I try to speak in English, I'm not express myself like I want. So please, Engineer Mike, can you translate?
I can translate for you.
I'm not be very long. Thank you. Alors, moi, comme je vous l'ai dit aujourd'hui, je m'appelle Olga Pi, je suis camerounaise et je vis en Belgique. Je voulais vous remercier, vous tous, ce soir, d'être là, et je suis très fière d'appartenir à cette grande famille en passif. Merci à notre bien-aimé PDG, H. Moufari. Merci, ingénieur Mike, pour tout ce que tu fais, pour tous les enseignements que tu nous donnes. Ça n'a même pas de prix. Merci, Dr. Benny.
May I suggest, Olga, that maybe JP can translate? JP?
Okay.
Right? JP, can you translate? Is that okay with you?
I can translate if
even
you want
Engineer Mike himself.
Okay, even Roger. No, I don't want him to translate because he's part of what you're talking about.
Yeah, Roger take the floor so he can do it.
So Roger, you go ahead and translate. But also when you're speaking, you have to be conscious of the fact that somebody is translating. So don't do like 2 paragraphs for him to translate. Just one paragraph, let him translate.
Yeah, thank you.
It's all right.
Charles. So, bonjour, bonsoir à tous les associés. Je suis Olga Pi, je suis Camerounais résident en Belgique, comme je vous l'ai dit tantôt. Je viens vous
No,
remercier.
you have to speak in
No,
English.
you are speaking in English.
Oh, in English.
She's speaking in French. You
Sorry.
have to tell the world in English.
Good morning, good evening to all of you, the leaders and the founders. My name is Olga P. As I said earlier, I'm Cameroonian living in Belgium. I want to thank you, Engineer Mark OSONG, for all the teaching that you are bringing to the floor. You teach us, and we greatly appreciate, and we're very thankful.
Alors, ce soir, je voudrais remercier tout particulièrement notre bien-aimé Papa Africa, Monsieur Charles OSONG.
Tonight, I want to thank especially our Papa Africa, Mr. OSONG Charles.
Je suis fondatrice depuis novembre 2020 et c'est là que j'ai connu cette opportunité.
I'm a founder since November 2020, and that's when I discovered this opportunity.
Alors, Dr. Georgie m'a proposé de faire les modérations dans l'équipe francophone et j'ai dit oui, et c'est comme ça que cette magnifique aventure a commencé avec Papa Charles OSONG.
Dr. Georgian Bianda asked me to moderate the forum, and I accepted. I did it, and that's how I met Papa Africa Charles OSONG.
Et depuis ce jour-là, jusqu'aujourd'hui, ça a été une magnifique aventure et vraiment, je suis fière et je suis contente de vous avoir tous connus. Vraiment, merci Papa Charles OSONG. Merci vraiment pour tout ce que tu as apporté à l'Afrique. Merci beaucoup. Merci, 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 merci. Je t'aime très fort.
Since that day, I have the opportunity to be in this amazing organization, to be in this great opportunity. I want to thank you, Papa Charles OSONG, for what you have done for Africa. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you have done. I'm so happy, I'm proud, and so glad to be part of this organization. Thank you, Papa Charles OSONG. Thank you for what you have done to Africa.
Big love.
Thank you, Olga.
I love, yeah, love.
Thank you.
She
Thank
said
you
she
so
loves
much.
you hard.
I know, and I love her too. We've worked together for some time in the French community, of course. And he's one of our dynamic leaders in that French community. Okay, and then even when she's sick, she'll do everything in her power to have an effect. We appreciate that, Olga, and I'm sure the French community really, really greatly appreciate you. Okay. And then remember, I love you too. When we're gonna say this is just a beginning, so we're always gonna be working together, like I said.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen Olga, for appreciating our Papa Africa. Thank you.
Why are
Brother
we
Daniel.
crying today?
Brother Daniel, come along, please.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Daniel Sani. I'm coming all the way from Papua New Guinea to be with you, my brothers and sisters here. Thank you, Michael Ojong Tambia, for the presentation. Thank you, Benny, for moderating this webinar. I'm always coming to this webinar because I want to learn. I raised my hand previously to thank Charles OSONG. I think it's a great opportunity for me to talk to you now, Charles. I've been following you, I've been watching all your videos, and you have impacted not only in Africa, but also in Papua New Guinea as well. When I joined ONPASSIVE in December in 2020, my country leader, David Bakau, told me that, Daniel, you must educate yourself. And you know, Charles, the first video I saw and view was you giving the presentation. I watched from start to finish. And because of your presentation, it really convinced me. I've never been involved in any MLM before in my life. I'm a banker by career. But your presentation, I watched from start to finish. And I had you speak that you have 35 years of experience in the IT industry. And for you to come on passive, it's a lot of impact on me. Because I question myself, Charles is an IT professional, 35 years experience in IT. Why did he come to ONPASSIVE? That's why I said, it's not an ordinary man. His IQ is very, very high. If he knows that ONPASSIVE is not real, it's not true, his IQ will tell him, he will pick it up and say, no, this is not true. But because of your background and IT, you convinced me, and from that time on, I've never looked back. I went ahead, I told my people, look, I have found a brother here, a leader in ONPASSIVE with Charles, 35 years experience. He got the vision. And for us, we're not IT people. We have no excuse. You must come in and join this journey. And Charles, I'd like to thank you personally because it's a great opportunity for me. I attend a lot of webinars where you speak, but I didn't have chance. But because you come to this webinar now, I thought I would raise my hands and express my thanks to you because you are a great leader and you have not impacted Africa alone. It's a small island in the Pacific, Papua New Guinea. Your presentation also impact us as well. And that's why we have to continue to say this business. Thank you very much, Charles. And I have a privilege to talk to you directly here. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Brother Daniel.
Yes, thank you, Daniel. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it.
Papa Africa, actually the first month that joined ONPASSIVE, I went to PNG webinar. This was the first person I had an encounter with in PNG webinar. He saw my name and he came straight up to me. He said, Engineer Michael John Tambi, I want to know why ONPASSIVE? Yeah, he asked me the question and I answered it for him and it was awesome. So please, before Marie Rose goes, Olga, Naka, can you come? Dr. Benny, please let me borrow your time. Naka has to go and open her Zoom room. So let her, because we are going there after this. So Naka, please, can you talk to Papa Africa before Marie Rose? Thank you.
Wow. You know, the time is running, I know, but I was thinking maybe next time I'll have that chance to talk to Papa Africa. You know, anytime I have this webinar, I've been bothering him. I mean, you know, can you help me put this in the back office? And he always do that. He's always here for us, for everyone. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you for your availability, you know, and before when I see him on the screen, I'm like a little scared. I was so surprised that he's a really sweet man and really loving. Thank you for sharing your love. It's not only for ONPASSIVE, but also for all the founders. And I know it's not only for Africans, it's all over the world. And you are really the image, we say in French, l'image de ONPASSIVE. And we're proud of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Naka. And I just want to say that you have a contagious smile. So
okay.
every time I see her on a webinar, she's always smiling. I'm like, wow. Okay. So keep it up, keep smiling. Let's spread the love around the globe. And
thank you.
You are also a good servant for this company. And I appreciate you. She's like now she's about to go to another webinar, right? And she's always there every Sunday and all the other webinars. So thank you very much.
She has a platform. We're going there after this, Papa Africa. All of us will lock in there.
That's a French webinar of Ophir. That's the last one actually, right?
Yes.
Is that
Last one.
Yeah,
because well, there's supposed to be one on Tuesday, but it'll be too late. So this is the last French webinar.
Today, yes.
So I guess if I have a minute, I'll show up towards the end and just say hello and see what's happening. Okay.
We appreciate
Thank
that,
you,
Papa
Papa
Africa.
Africa. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you, Queen
So
Naka.
see you later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Queen Maros, come along, please.
My name is Mary Rose. I'm very, very happy to be with you this evening. I'm Francophone. I don't speak English, but I'd like to say thank you to Papa Charles OSONG. I remember one day he encouraged me to attend the webinars, the English webinars. He explained to me that it will be a way to learn English. I obeyed. Excuse me if I make many mistakes. Remember that I'm not Englishphone, I'm Francophone. Olga, thank you. You encouraged me to explain me in French. And because a good leader, Roger, is there and he will try to translate. Bon, écoutez, je suis contente et fière d'être dans On Passive. J'ai perdu beaucoup d'argent avant.
My name is Maros. Good evening, good afternoon. I'm so happy, I'm so proud to be on Passive, to be a founder in On Passive. I've lost a lot of money in the past.
J'étais malheureuse, j'ai beaucoup pleuré.
I was miserable, I cried a lot.
Parce qu'on m'a volé toute l'épargne de la famille.
Because all the saving of the family was stolen.
Et nous sommes restés vraiment, vraiment pauvres étant en Europe.
And we remained very poor living in Europe.
Vivre avec des aides sociales.
We were living with social help.
C'était très humiliant.
It was so humiliated.
Mais Dieu est grand.
But God is good.
Il a permis que j'embrasse cette opportunité On Passive.
He allowed me to get involved with this opportunity called On Passive.
J'y ai trouvé des mères, des pères, des frères, des sœurs.
I met mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters.
Une petite parenthèse, j'ai perdu un père biologique.
Let me open a parenthesis here. I lost a biological father.
Et il s'appelait Charles.
His name was Charles.
Et j'ai trouvé un autre papa Charles dans On Passive.
And I met another father named Charles in On Passive.
Tout à l'heure, il y a eu un certain Daniel qui a parlé.
Earlier, there was somebody called Daniel who spoke.
C'était mon frère aîné de la famille.
He was my elder brother in the family.
Il a été assassiné dans mon pays.
He was assassinated, killed in his country.
Il était l'espoir de la famille.
He was the hope of the family.
C'était malheur sur malheur.
It was misery over misery, trouble over troubles.
Mais Dieu est grand.
But God is great.
Mon nom de jeune fille. Mon nom de jeune fille
My young lady name
signifie il y a un sauveur.
means there's a savior.
Et c'est vrai.
And it's true.
Dieu m'a fait la grâce d'entrer dans un passif.
God gave me grace to join on passive.
Et je suis heureuse d'y être.
And she's happy to be.
Personne n'a touché $1.
Nobody has touched $1 of my money,
Y compris moi-même.
include myself.
Mais j'ai déjà eu des milliards et des milliards de dollars.
But I've received billions and billions of dollars.
Parce que vous êtes là.
Because you are here.
Plusieurs d'entre vous m'ont déjà rendu service.
Much of you guys have helped me already.
Ils ne m'ont pas donné de l'argent.
You didn't give me money.
Mais ils m'ont donné l'amour.
But you gave me love.
Le respect.
The respect.
La compréhension.
Comprehension.
La considération.
The consideration.
Je peux parler de Olga et de Naka.
I can talk about Olga and Naka.
Dr. Benny.
Dr. Benny.
Engineer Mike.
Engineer Mike.
Papa Charles.
Papa Charles also. Donakwete. Awa.
Beaucoup de personnes.
Too many people.
Et je leur dis grand merci.
And I'm telling you today, accept my gratitude. Thank you.
Et par-dessus tout.
And above all,
je remercie H. Mofare.
I thank H. Mofare.
Sa famille.
The family.
Un homme de grand cœur.
A man of big heart.
Qui fait de nous des gens heureux déjà.
He has made us
des gens
happy
heureux.
Happy people.
Et je bénis Dieu.
And I'm blessing God.
Qui a créé cet homme.
Who has created that man, Ash Mofara.
Qui vous a créé tous.
Who have created all of you guys.
Merci pour cet amour qui nous unit.
Thank for the love that united us.
Le meilleur est devant nous.
The great things are in front of us.
Que Dieu vous bénisse.
May God bless you.
Thank you, Maros. That was intense. I'm glad that you met me after losing your biological father. So at least I can be able to not fill in the gap, but do some things just like your dad. I know I talked to you quite a bit, and I really enjoyed talking to you as well. So we have a long way to go together. Thank you.
Thank you, Maros, for your appreciation. We appreciate you. We thank you for coming as well.
You'll be fine, Sister Maros. You'll be fine. Please don't cry. You'll be fine.
Brother Mumudu, come along, please. Unmute. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Benny, good afternoon, good evening, good everything, Mr. Charles and everybody. Mr. Mike, I don't have much to say. I just want to use this opportunity to thank Mr. Charles. I've been a founder since 20th October 2020. And the first person I had is Mr. Charles that made me to become a founder. And since then, every other webinar I've attended, that education is just an addition to what I got from that presentation. So thank you very much, Mr. Charles. This is Mamadou Jallo from Maryland. A hardworking man. That's why you can't see my video. Because right now I'm driving, heading to my nursing home. But thank you. Very soon I will stop all this and be an angel of my country, Sierra Leone. So be in the known, Mr. Mike, Dr. Benny, and Mr. Charles. I'm available 100% for whatever project for Africa. Just contact me. I am the angel of Sierra Leone. Count me in. Thank you very much, Charles, and everybody. This is Jallo Momodu. Thank you.
Thank you, Jallo Momodu. I really appreciate you. I remember you from way back when.
Yes.
And I really, really wish that more Sierra Leoneans would do what you did, right?
Indeed.
But that's
Indeed.
okay.
That's my cry.
That's okay. We're gonna get them as resellers, and they're still gonna help. Okay. So just buckle up. The work is about to start. Yeah.
That's my pain.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I know with your help and others, we'll be able to tackle them.
Yes, definitely. Just buckle up.
Thank you
That's
very
all.
much.
All
Okay,
right.
so I may take a leave now. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Momodu. We appreciate you. Please drive safely. Well, I'm going to say a little about our Papa Africa. When I joined On Passive, he was the one who pushed me. He assisted me. He said, you got to do this. You got to do this. I joined March, despite the fact that it was February, but March of 2020. He made me to understand that On Passive was the best company in the world. As you guys know, he stated to you guys that multi-level marketing is not for me. But when he mentioned that you don't have to recruit, we have viable and legitimate products. I said, wow, really? What type of products? But he also made me to understand that it is an IT company that deals with artificial intelligence. I said, okay. And he stated that we don't have to pay auto shipment. Right. I was so thrilled. You know, with this man, I know a lot of people love you because of what you have done. Sometimes I don't want to say things, but if you did not share this opportunity, I joined On Passive because I was looking for an opportunity to pay off my school loan, which cost
$300,000.
$350,000. I know that 9 to 5 job, because you say JOB, right? It is not just overbroke. That's all you always say that, right? Just overbroke.
I like when you cry and you smile at the end. I'm happy.
Thank you, Papa Africa. Thank you for sharing this opportunity. But when I told our CEO, Mr. Ash, I said, the reason I joined this opportunity is because I was looking for financial freedom and to pay off my school loan. This man, this our CEO. First, I want to say Happy Father's Day, Mr. Ash Mufare. Mr. Ash reassured me. You know, he sat comfortably like this. He said, do not worry. Within one transaction, my school loan will be paid. So despite the fact that we have 3 more days to go, if you're new here, please still go out there and share this opportunity to each and everyone. We don't want you guys to miss this opportunity. I know that my school loan will be paid. My children's school loan will be paid. Thanks to Mr. Charles Osong, distributing this opportunity, spreading this good news to all the Africans. He wants all the Africans not to suffer again. But we want to also thank our Father, God, our God, sending our CEO to us. Our CEO decided that he wants to correct corruption because we have corrupted multi-level marketers out there. And he stated that he will eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. So I want to take this special moment to thank each and everyone, to thank our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare. Thank you, Papa Africa. We appreciate you for all that you have done. Thank you for all your help, because I know you were there for me. Yes, you were there. And then you make me, I was able to contact Sandy Hopkins. She helped me. Sister, Auntie Sandy Hopkins, I know one day you will listen. Thank you so much. You were there for me. Thank you, Papa Africa. Thank you to everyone. Thank you for coming to this amazing forum.
My favorite Dr. Benny. I've never seen you cry before, but
I've
like
seen her
Roger
many
saying,
times.
like Roger saying, you're crying and laughing at the same time. You see that? That's special. Isn't she special?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always known that you're special, and you really are. So I'm glad you came in, and I'm glad I was able to talk to you one-on-one, get you up to speed. And you move very, very fast, and you symbolize what Impassive is all about. You have that heart. You've helped so many people that are not even your team. That's the whole point here. Some people will call you, founders will call you. You don't even ask which team do you belong to. You just help. And that's the spirit. I know a lot of us do that. So thank you so very much. Appreciate everything you've done also, and you continue to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Papa Africa. We really, really appreciate you. And thank you for appreciating me as well. I will continue to help each and everyone if you need the help, because our CEO said we should work as a family. Are you guys ready to work as a family? All right. Sister Marie Pendy, come along, please.
I just wanted to, I'm seeing that we have other webinars and people are logging out to go join. I just wanted to use this opportunity to stress something very important. We have heard Engineer Mike bring out the value of our Impassive business. We've heard speakers talk about our value of our Impassive. We've heard Papa Africa, who have gone and brought so many people. So we do value this company because it does bring us some value. I just want to bring this point. Mr. Ash Mufare, he thought very deeply. He calculated what an average person can go out and spend, and came to this business model that brought this money to the point where an average person can secure a founding position. We have to respect this company for its integrity, its value, its respect. The fact that we are here from one country to another, one webinar to another, we have to uphold this company to the highest standard. So he came up with this money, which is $97 plus $5 processing fee for an average person who can afford to secure a founding position. We must uphold this value of this company. That means that you cannot sell your founding position for more than $97 plus $5 processing fee. You cannot sell this founding position for less than $97 plus $5 processing fee. If you practice either of these, you will be devaluing, you will be in the process of practicing devaluing our company, and it is not going to be good. You may gift a founding position because you will uphold the value of this company. By gifting, you are blessing somebody. So I just want us to know that this company is so valued that we cannot devalue the company, we can only uplift it. So as we go about with this closing founding position, we have to keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Marie. We appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Engineer Mike, proceed.
Wow, Dr. Benny, we didn't plan for this. We just started small and it became so big at the end. But I was so happy that we could get this opportunity to give this tribute to Papa Africa because he deserves it. All of us here are here because of Papa Africa. I want to thank our brother, Mr. Jean Kemeni. I want to thank Olga, Marie Rose, Auntie Marie Pendi, Uncle Roger, Alexandrine Fotso, Auntie Jane Francis, Kamsi, people who are always here, Judy Reid, Nadu Bodilawson, Maggie from UK, Jennifer Dixon, my family, Onaka, my family right here in Calgary. I just want to thank all of us because if we're not becoming here, we will not have any webinar. But this is not the end, everybody, because we still have a lot to go. It's just the beginning, like Papa Africa told us. We have to enter into phase 2 of our thing, continue. So this platform will still be open because we'll still come here to teach people about our products because we know them. We'll teach you how to use them so that you can all be able to do get into the next phase if you want to be a reseller and things like that. So we've learned a lot. Thanks to you, Papa Africa, and the other leaders, Jeffrey Morlock, Dr. Bill Williams, Michael Williams, Red Friend, Marty DeGamo. Those are the
Susie
people.
McCrea.
Susie McCrea, Julie Wang, Julie Milo. I had to call to come and tell them that Julie and Milo show. That's how I wanted to say Okoroje. So, but we've learned a lot in this journey and we are ready for the next phase. Who is not ready? Can I see a hand raised? If you are not ready for the next phase of our on-passing, you tell me. So today will be the closing, our closing for the last. This is the last presentation for founders. The next presentation will be for the next people. We don't know their name, what they will call them yet. That will come to Unpassive, but we are ready. Thank you, Papa Africa, for coming. Thank you, thank you, all the leaders. All of
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And congratulations to our 2 new
Thank you, Olga,
founders.
Mama Rose. You are in my prayers.
Thank you very much. Let's say goodbye. Hey, and all the fathers. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to everyone.
All right, people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Jipe,
you.
for coming.
Bye. Go get
Mr.
some rest.
Ambassador.
Oh, don't forget,
Thank
tomorrow
you.
there is round table. Okay? Round
2
table.
o'clock, right, Charles? 2 o'clock?
We're going to open it at 1:45 Eastern Daylight Time. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't forget that, everybody.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.